Hi there. Um, we've had a El Nino weather event, and it's produced a very wet spring and summer. And this year I've had a stunning crop of apples, fruit trees. Um, I'm running an experiment for the next year, and for the last 10 or 12 years I've been thinning the fruit off the trees, and also pruning the trees, and in the next year I'm going to I didn't thin them. I didn't thin these apples. I've done that on purpose so that the apples are starting to swell a bit now, but it's going to be a couple of months before they're ripe, and that's Golden Delicious. This is Granny Smith. On this side it's a double graft. As you might note, I actually feed the soil here with 6 or 8 inches of wood chips. The whole idea is to see whether as it's always been said, that if you let the fruit trees grow too much fruit, the following year they won't have anything. So that's the experiment. And these are Red Delicious. They're quite large, but they're large anyway. They're a large fruit anyway, and it's quite a lot of fruit on this as well. So I didn't prune these either, but I don't have to worry too much about branches breaking, because every year I prune the trees, and they're short, strong, stubby branches. They can cope with the weight, and this is an idea of the amount of this is a Granny Smith. So if I was to plant apple trees again, I'd get dwarf, because my neighbour had a Granny Smith and it was well over 6 metres tall. So I try to keep these short, pruned every year. Well, I do prune them every year. I go over them with a chainsaw, and then I clean it all up with secateurs. But the idea is that keeping it closer to the ground, like about 6 or 7 feet, the birds just don't like being that close to the ground. Oh, they'll have a few apples, so that's okay. But yeah, this will be seeing what the effect is of not pruning the fruit trees. It's quite stunning, the amount of fruit on there. And this too is Asian pear, and it's got a lot of fruit on here as well. And I didn't prune this either, and normally the branches are all bent over because of the weight of the fruit on this, and again, there's been rain the last few days, so there's been development in the fruit. Yeah, for about 3 days there's been rain here, so the weight of the fruit is bending the branches over. I think they will be okay. The branches won't break. That's there. But okay, I got something wrong with my camera or the battery, so I've got to end this. Video, but I'll post next year to have a comparison. Thanks for watching.